Hey, it's Kristen, and guys, there's actually a bit of outrage happening in the Adopt Me community right now, and we're gonna be checking out everything that's happening. Of course, before we get started, as always, make sure that you do have notifications on, and let's go ahead and just get into it. Okay, so first thing I am gonna need to do is go over and age up my pets because I am still working on making some megas and neons for my inventory. So let's go get, how many bucks did we get? Yeah, I feel like we're really not getting as many bucks. Maybe it's because we're aging. Yeah, I think it's because maybe we're aging a common and we're not getting as many bucks. But guys, there's actually a lot happening in the Adopt Me community right now involving two separate situations. So the first one, let's actually get rid of the crystal and the basic egg that we picked up yesterday. But if we go over to the Lunar New Year event, as you guys know, a couple of weeks ago, we had the new Valentine's event. Also, reminder, check out the dream home that I built Mayor Amanda on my channel after this, guys. I'm actually in love with the home that we built. But yeah, Mayor Amanda came in to adopt me as her usual adorable self, bringing all of the new Valentine's pet, and of course we had the little mini game, some accessories, which, quick reminder guys, if there's anything from this update that you want, make sure to get it before Friday, and that includes the Lunar New Year event items. Now this is where things get a little bit complicated because these are going to be leaving in 3 days. So we only had 1 week for the Lunar New Year and we had 2 weeks for the Valentine's. So as you guys know, what you need to do is to get one of the new fire apples, and let me know if you guys was during the admin abuse, if you guys was there. And if you got the blue fire horse, yeah, that sentence didn't make sense, okay? But if you guys was at the Adopt Me's admin abuse, we actually got a blue special rare fire horse apple that just kind of was a special surprise. But everybody was throwing their apples. We also have the fire horse apple that is 2026. Some of the players are saying that this is really expensive for a Buck's pet. But I don't think it completely is because this is based on the year. Like, it is 2026, so they made the year of the fire horse apple 2026 bucks. So it kind of makes sense. I think they did this before, but I'm gonna need to look back, guys. Let me know in the comments if Adopt Me has done the bucks. That depends on the year that it is. So we did get these 3 pets, which are so cute. You guys know the mare is definitely my favorite. So we have the 2 legendaries, the stallion, definitely looking like a stallion. We also have the mare. Like, look at the animations for these. That fire is so well done. And we also have the little baby foal. So one of the things that I've been seeing flooded on all of my videos, and I've even been seeing a mass comment happening over on Twitter about how many players are very upset about this update and very underwhelmed. They're kind of claiming that the pets are all the exact same pets, just recolored, and I mean, yeah, they kind of are. The stallions both have the colored belly, and the fire is yellow on the stallion, it's purple on the mare. And then the difference with the foal is it's smaller. It's like a bluish teal and it doesn't have a belly. So you could just kind of recolor these and you have kind of like the same pet. So I'm gonna go over some of the comments, guys, of this one. We also have another situation happening, which we're going to talk about once I go over some of these comments, and I want you guys to tell me on your opinion about the Lunar New Year event. Do you guys think these pets look all the same? And we should have only got maybe one that was like extra expensive, or do you guys think we could have got like 2 or 3 completely different pets? So this is actually some of the comments that I pulled on Twitter that some of you guys were commenting on Adopt Me's post about the Lunar New Year event. So the first comment says, "These are so poorly made." We have one that says, "These are not ugly, but they're low-key kind of simple and they look AI generated." Adopt Me, I love you all, but this is very underwhelming. I still love them. Like, they look silly. The fact fact that they all look the same and the color is considered unlucky for Chinese New Year is kind of a bummer. I'm still probably gonna buy some, but definitely not what I was expecting. Seeing people's cool fan concepts online and then this is what the final pet, yeah, I'm kind of sad. I'm actually disappointed. They could have been different designs for each. And this post, guys, is actually really epic. So this one was posted by Evan Bird. They posted genuinely so much could have been done with these horses. I had 5 minutes to mess with these and somehow these look better and they have more effort and thought put into them. Can we just take a minute and look at this picture because this is actually phenomenal. The mare actually has some like, it looks almost like lightning bolts or cracks on it. I think that looks so cool. And then the little baby mare, the foal actually looks like possible like fire lava on the body or bubbles. And then the fire mare has like little fire coming from the sides. Like those are all three super amazing concepts. We also had somebody post they look literally like recolors of each other and somebody said, why is this so expensive? And Adopt Me replied, it's not my fault, the year's numbers are so big. All right, so the next update, as you guys know, over in the nursery, we have the pet releaser, which actually is going to be leaving the nursery and it's going to be arriving to the main map of Adopt Me. I'm kind of wondering, let me know what you guys think about this, but do you guys think that they are moving it so that the nursery interior can get a makeover? Or do you guys think it is actually going to be moving because everybody forgets about it and they want to make sure that we remember? But the next situation that's happening in Adopt Me right now is the giant panda is going to be leaving the pet releaser. And for a limited time, you're actually going to be able to buy this for like 4 million tickets. Yeah, that's an astronomical price and this is really going to keep this item super rare because you are going to need to release your pet still. To get tickets, you're just going to be able to play like an arcade, Adopt Me says, where you're going to be able to choose. Now, a lot of people say that the giant panda has not been in Adopt Me long enough for how rare this is actually to get. And as you guys know, you need to release your pets. You need to get points to get the crystal egg. Once you get the crystal egg, you only have a 0.1% chance of getting that giant panda. So it's actually one of the hardest pets currently in Adopt Me to get, and it's being removed. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you already have one of the giant pandas and what you think of this update. Some of the comments over on Twitter says, I wasn't expecting this, OMG. Bro, don't take away the giant panda, please. Why are you removing the panda months after it hasn't even been released a year and made it 0.1%? It seems really unfair. And I actually had a bunch of comments on the video I posted yesterday about both of these situations, and I am dying to know what you guys think about this. I really don't have many of the pets from the pet releaser. I think the only one that I have so far, are the Dango penguins. I still really want to get the Emberlight and the dragon fruit. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me if I get the giant panda because I do already have a panda in my inventory. But guys, you need to let me know what you think of all of these changes. And of course, as you guys know, we are getting a new Savannah egg soon. So you are going to want to make sure to save those bucks because there is a lot changing, a lot leaving, and a lot to arrive in Adopt Me. As always, make sure you are subscribed, that you have notifications on, and I'm gonna see you guys here in my next video. Bye guys!